Which celebrity's career is basically over? Celine Dion. My understanding is that she's suffering from neurological issues and is seriously looking at retirement. This reminds me of Bruce Willis retiring recently due to having a neurological condition that will cause him to be unable to communicate properly. Forget what it's called, edit. Aphasia edit 2. Dunno why this comment blew up, but it put me past 100k super important internet points, so. Yay? Aphasia. I'm scared I'm developing an onset to it. Randomly during high stress stuff, speech becomes almost impossible unless I stop and focus on my speech. It must be scary as hell for someone who relies on being able to speak to make his living. I have RAW, which sometimes causes me to have brain fog, where I forget the names of things, and that always scares the shit out of me. It's scary to be standing there going, the thing. You know, the thing. It's metal, and made of clear stuff? And that drink goes in it. That drink I drink. That thing. You mean the coffee pot? Yes. The coffee pot. Reminds me of a joke. Knew a guy who was having memory issues, and he said he was learning techniques to remember things, like word associations, etc. I asked him what his home phone number was. He said, "Oh wait, I got this. What's the name of the plant that has a red flower with thorns? A rose? Yeah." He turns to his wife, "Rose, what's our home phone number?" R. Kelly. Don't see a comeback album on the way. Ironically, the very last single he released was called, No Problems. In capital letters. No problems. But your card says, no money down. That curly-headed guy was on 70s show. Guess he's been toast for a while. Yeah, Daniel Masterson is garbage. Shit. So I knew he was rapey, but looked this up and he's raped multiple women, but also he's involved with stalking people for the Church of Scientology and connected to murder of people's dogs? The fuck? Yeah. From my memory, wasn't the dog murder thing the dude from the Mars Volta's dogs? Yes, it was Cedric Bixler's dog. And he did that in retaliation to Cedric's wife's accusations of rape. Jesus. Welcome to the I'm the shittiest person on earth speedrun. Bill Cosby. He's America's dad. Sure, mixed up strong drinks, there's so much to unpack there. First off, I don't have shell shock, fuck you. Fab 5 Freddy told me everybody's fly. Ezra Miller. Fastest 1-2. Allison Mack. She just has to rebrand herself. She certainly knows how to leave an impression. Jussie Smollett. Subway. Asterisk sandwiches? Asterisk. Find out where Kanye West was last night. Juicy Smollett. I was expecting this to be full of interesting celebrities I had long forgotten about, but instead this is just a depressing list of garbage humans. I mean, that's mostly how careers end. That are tremendous flops. Not Brendan Fraser's, that's for sure. He's finally coming back and I'm so happy for him. Guy is a gem. Army Cannibal Hammer. What a waste of a solid wrestler name. You all remember Emil Hirsch could have been a superstar and then he strangled a female studio exec. He still works but does a lot of voiceover and small potatoes stuff. The dude could have been a superstar but blew it. Someone may give him a break similar to Shia, but he is gonna need to pull a Mickey Rourke wrestler-style comeback. He strangled a female studio exec? WTF? Apparently he choked her unconscious and kept choking her. 2 people had to pull him off of her. It sounds like attempted murder to me. He got like 15 days in jail plus community service. WTF? Question mark. That's some BoJack Horseman shit. Yeah, now that I know that was real, I'm assuming that was what BoJack's writers were intending people to link it to. Ellen DeGeneres and Wendy Williams. I don't think Wendy has a choice on that even if she wanted to. She's mentally deteriorating every day, it's sad to watch. What happened to her? She has Graves' disease. It's why she looks like she's on drugs in recent videos. I mean, she probably is drunk, but she looks like she's on meth or something very hard. She made fun of an actual suicide in front of the entire world. Fuck her. And the murder of Drew Carey's ex by her abuser, not Drew. Surprised nobody mentioned Aaron Carter. What are you talking about? Aaron is still performing live on tour in front of tens of people. He performed pre-pandemic at our local mall. It was cringy. Imagine like a 30-something-year-old singing a song about a house party while his parents are away. Steven Seagal. He's been working with dogs for like 35 years. He also flew helicopters for like 47 years. They call that one a skippy, 'cause the sound it makes goes skip 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 skip. Tila Tequila. Still trying to figure out how a Vietnamese woman identifies as a white supremacist. Drugs, mental illness. I went down a rabbit hole about her recently and watched some of her content. She is beyond delusional. She has significant brain damage from an aneurysm too. Amber Heard. I genuinely thought this would be the top comment. Carlos Mencia. He still tours, but it's basically over. His dick don't work, man. He got no dick, man. You're a gay fish, man. Has anyone heard from Chris Tucker after Rush Hour 3? Apparently he maybe owes, the IRS some money. It also appears that he became a born-again Christian and will no longer use harsh language. He also turned down a ton of roles. I hope Chris Tucker is doing well. He was an absolute fucking highlight of The Fifth Element. Stole the show right out from under Bruce Willis in nearly every scene they shared. Prince was initially supposed to play this role, but as much as I love Prince, I still believe that no one could have pulled it off the way Chris did. It had no fire, no energy, no nothing. I got a show to run here, and it must pop asterisk pop asterisk. Corbin my man. Saz Anvar, Alex Kamal, ship's pilot, from the Expanse series. He was on a reasonably popular series that could be used as a springboard to bigger things but was fired for basically being a horrible person. Even though there was a full season left and it was based on a book series, they just killed the character so the rest of the cast no longer had to work with him. It wasn't the cast as much as the crew, from what I understand. Sexual harassment. I heard the cast all made statements in support of the accusers and it was multiple accusations of sexual assault, I think mostly with fans. Not that he had much of a career pre-allegation, on top of which he took a plea, but I would think Drake Bell's career is pretty toasted. Edit. Spelling. What did Drake do? Damn, I missed it. He groomed a 15-year-old fan. Had a sexual relationship with her. He has also been accused of verbal and physical abuse by past girlfriends. Shane Dawson. He keeps coming back like the fucking plague. I swear he waits a few years and starts making videos again pretending like nothing happened. LMAO. Nikocado Avocado. The hype around him is basically dead and he's left with his ruined self. He had a career? We call that a career? Well, he had some sort of fame that's died down now. Bam Margera. I used to look up to the guy that first skated because of him, watched Jackass for him and loved CKY because of him. Now I just cringe at everything he's become. On a recent video from Steve O's YouTube, he had Bam on and discussed the fact that even after Bam was fired from Jackass Forever, everyone rallied together, largely led by Steve O, and fought for him to be let back in. So they were leaning toward letting him back in and set up a Zoom meeting with Tremaine, Knoxville, and Spike to discuss it all with Bam. Bam didn't show up. Yup. Then he went on an intoxicated rant online saying that he was kicked out and nobody wanted him in the movie. Except they did want him, but had a strict policy that the set was drug-free and Bam had an issue with that. Everyone loves a good comeback story. But Armie Hammer is going to sell timeshares for the rest of his life. So much for more Man from U.N.C.L.E. movies. It hurts to say now, but I really liked Hammer in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. The banter between him and Cavill is so good. It's a shame that he's a piece of shit.